Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my dear students. Here is the correction of the language part of the end of term test number 1, 2022 for the 9th formers high achievers. Let's begin with the first exercise. Fill in the blanks with 5 words from the box. Now, if I look at the list, I have to identify the type or the form of the words. And of course, this leads me to meanings. Okay, hence and however, as you can see, are two capitalized words, first of all, and number two, they are two linkers. Now, the first one is so, and the second one is but. And then I have would, it's a modal verb, precious is superlative, adjective, and then heartily is an adverbial part, and then sharing, it's a gerund or an ing form. Lighten is make something light, this is an infinitive, and will is modal verb or form of the future. Being an only child and a boy to boot, Mom dotes on me. But Dad would have none of Mom spoiling me. However, even though I know it is my responsibility to help lighten my mom's duties in the household, I have certain preferences. Now, here there was a trap. Many students think it is help sharing. No, don't use ing with the verb help. So we usually say help to do or help do something, never ing. And then, for instance, I like to cook, vacuum, and mop the floor. The tasks that I hate to do are sweeping, ironing, throwing the rubbish bag down the chute. By nature, I am a very clean and fastidious person. Fastidious means attentive, and that's why I am very averse to have anything to do with dirt. Aversive means I do not accept any dirt, simply. Hence, which means so, when I sweep the floor, I tend to take ages to do it. My mom nags me on my slowness, and that is why I also dislike doing this. Taking out the household rubbish and disposing of it is another task I heartily dislike, means I really dislike. The sour smell of the leftovers and swill revolts me, and Dad always laughs when he sees me trying to get rid of it as fast as possible. When I am given the task of preparing the weekend meal, I will spend the whole day thinking about it, like what dishes to prepare, how to cook them, and when to obtain the freshest ingredients. I really take the pains to cook the dishes, and the satisfied expressions of those who partake of my dishes is satisfaction enough. Now, here I just wanted to highlight, okay, when I am given, this is a form of conditional. When I'm given, I will here. So that's why it's not I would. Okay. Second exercise, let's go. Now this is put the words, not the weirds. I'm sorry for the mistake. Now put the words in parentheses in the right tense. Now Derek was in standard 1 and he was a well-mannered boy. His parents taught him to behave himself in school and not to fight with other boys. Why did I use taught? Sorry, because I have the context of the past. He was okay. However, his mild manner was wrongly perceived as a weakness or as weak simply by some of the rougher boys. So one of them, an overweight boy that stood at least 2 inches taller than Derek, took to bullying him. It began with shoving is a violent behavior, and I used the ing because I have the preposition with. And then the bully started hitting Derek as and when he felt like it. Recess time became an unpleasant time for Derek, for the bully and his cronies would come looking for him. He did not fight back, nor did he tell his parents or teachers, because he didn't want to cause any trouble. So he endured the bullying for a few weeks. Gradually, that means change. You have to be careful of the adverb gradually. The bullying got worse. Worse is the comparative of bad, and we use it here because of the gradual change. And Derek knew he had to face up to the bully. So during recess, one day, he stood in the shade of a tree and waited for the bully to show up. True to form, the bully came, and this time Derek was ready. He held a short stick hidden behind his back. The bully came. I had a distraction. The bully came with clenched fists, but before he could before he could land a punch, Derek lashed out with his stick on the bully's leg. Now the bully cried out of pain and collapsed on the ground. Derek raised the stick to strike again, but stopped when he saw that the bully was crying and begging him for mercy. As you can see, I highlight and begging. So here I need the past continuous. And here is someone stopped when he saw him crying. Here it is a long action. Teachers and prefects arrived to see what the commotion was all about. He and the bully were taken to the headmaster's office and each given 2 cats for fighting. It was worth it. The bully never troubled him again. That was exercise number 1. Here is exercise number 3, which is a table matching. Now, my dream school would focus more on developing life and social skills rather than theoretical subjects. Please read the first sentence because it tells you enough about the topic. It's about dream school. The teaching method will be interactive and G will involve the use of the latest technological innovations as well. And then lessons won't be restricted to closed classrooms, but F would occasionally be done in open natural environment. Here the opposition is between closed and open. Rather than homework, students would be asked to do exciting activities for learning. More priority will be given to involving everyone in sports activities and teaching the importance of team building. There will not be final examination where somebody will pass or fail. Here we have a full stop, so I need a new sentence like this one, E. Instead, it will be a social, mental, and practical skills evaluation, just focused on the positive feedback. Maybe here skills apostrophe is missing. So that was the correction of the language part. I will try to correct the writing next time. So thank you.